Hello, I come here again for the front-end part. So we discussed earlier for the server folder where we write all the logics or the task flow or the task management app web page. So my server folder is backend logic is done. Now come to the UI part where I am using that Axios for the fetching that API. So we don't have to convert in a JSON format. Like if we are using fetch, so we have to convert into JSON. That will handle the Axios automatically and giving the method like get, put, post, fetch, delete. So it automatically handles it. React router DOMs for the routing and the icons is the simple thing. The tailwind for the UI part. Now come to the app.jsx where I import all the things which is the main file where I'm using that use auth. I'll show you from where it comes. It is come from the context. That is the thing. We create the use auth, getting the context, which is the global state management, and using it, using the name of use auth. So we are using auth everywhere because we wrap main file in a auth provider. Simple thing. Sorry. While registering only uh, login part, we are sending a token using JWT. I already told about in my server files. So we check that if there is a token, so we store if there is a token, so we store in a local storage. We are handling here uh, in a login. If there is a token, so local storage dot set dot item. We are setting it. For checking auth, we are getting that auth token. If it is login, then checking auth. If it not, so we are sending error message. So if it is login, so we are going to fetch that API Git profile. So we can show the dashboard. Firstly, I will show you the API. Here is the API base URL, which is our backend, which is running on the port 7000. Here is that port using the API base URL, which is the same thing. Here, getting the API dot create, which is the base URL. That is the required and that is the response. Getting that token here and sending the response if getting any errors, so sending it to the login route. Login. Simple. We created that auth route, task routes, and the users routes. So we are importing that all the APIs here for the so we do not use any other thing. We are having a central console. So using that all the APIs mentioned here and getting so for if we want to use anywhere, we can use that API. We are creating that API, exporting it to that API dot login, register, or whatever the API we want to use. So that context doing the login. So we are using that login, sending the credential. For the credential we want to use for the login, user and password. If everything is okay, so we are spreading the data and saving it and setting the token in a local storage. Same thing for the register and sending to the uh, in a main.jsx. So that auth and like authentication related all things is sending to the all components. So for the user, do not want to send token again and again for the every routes. So that is done. That is also done. The utils is constant. Constant is like we don't have to mention everything again and again. So we use the constant file, like so we do not get any error. A simple thing, services done, utils done, contacts done. Now pages, firstly talk about the component. This is the simple button. This is the input, simple input getting level or the props like level. The simple CSS, element CSS, nothing logic here. The model, the same thing. We are receiving any prop like open or close. Title is there in title or not, or the children's if received. Or we can use props here as well in the place of children. The simple tailwind again, no logic, that's it. My laptop battery is running out. Okay, so the UI part is done. It is a simple tailwind. The layout is a in a component there is a usual UI part, nothing more than that, no logic. If there is a loading, so it has a minor logic. We are using navbar here. So in a navbar, which is already a page. Sorry, that is not a page. That is a simple component. Here it is. If user logged in, so we can show the navbar. If not, then we return. And we directly, if log, yes, that's the handle logout button. The simple navbar with the icon as a title. After the title, if that is a user, so for the user we show the dashboard only. If user is admin, means whatever the login is the admin. So we see show the users page also. So admin can see all the users is registered, which is registered, and with other admins also. That is a simple thing like we have to show the hamburger menu or not. That is the welcome, like showing the minor detail of the user or whoever be logged in, the logout button. This is the uh, hamburger menu, nothing special here, and the logout after the logout, we remove that token from the local storage and navigate to the login part. So our navbar is done. Task card, task card is like user is logged in and admin is logged in. So they can create the new task. Click on the new task. I'll show you. Uh, here, GitHub. There is an option for the new task here. So they create title, description, due date, priority, and assigned to. So we are doing the same thing. Task created by assigned to user in a form. Yes, yes. Here is a showing that task card in a dashboard. Like sorry, I missed that part. Here is the task card with all the information. Task form is the different thing. Here it is. It is doing the same thing with the API and getting data in the form and setting that form and save that data. And nothing more logic here, just doing the form handling and submit that task in a form data, and that will update it the our MongoDB database because we are using APIs here created in a Node and Express. And after the updation, the UI is repainted again, so we can see the changes in our web page. Task list just showing the task card, how many tasks is there. My laptop battery is running.